Academy, it means like unlearning what we have already learned, because one of the goals from the United Networks is to change the system that is not working. Our goal is to really promote the visibility as well as the artistic work of racialized artists. And what does it mean? For people who are not in the context of anti-discrimination work, what does it mean when we say racialized artists? And how can we create a space, we call it braver space, for people with different perspectives to enter and to really feel comfortable enough to bring in their perspective, and then to also sit with maybe not agreeing with each other and being in that uncomfortable space as well, while still trying to kind of find or figure out what that means together. So we have the artists, but we also have the residents in Bräsen. We hope that through our academy that we are able to not only talk about what challenges are, but to actually come up with solutions, or at least like some steps that will bring us a bit closer to a possible solution.
APAL has a residency program called Asian, where Asian performing artists come together for 5 to 6 days to work together, to exchange and to network with each other. And with this lab, we would like to actually expand that and to encourage the artists to meet the villagers in the neighborhood here in Bräsen. Rather than working within themselves, they move out into the environment with the people, with the community here. So this is one of the main aims, to not only work within a safe space, but also to reach out and interact, engage with another reality, another social environment.
My name is Patty Kim Hamilton. I am a playwright and writer. Sometimes I direct, sometimes I do dramaturgy, I teach, I do lots of different things, but the main thing I do is write plays.
My name is Po-Fu Wu, and this time in this residency, I want to follow up the theme, to explore what is hospitality.
Also ich bin sehr beeindruckt und begeistert. Ich fand den Austausch, den wir zusammen hatten mit den Künstlern, den Organisatoren, dem Verein und allen Projektteilnehmern sehr bereichernd.
The challenges of being in a place like Bräsen is that as somebody who's not from here, you have to kind of go beyond your own shadow and integrate yourself and bring yourself into the community. As part of my residency here, I did interviews with people in the town, and they all volunteered to come meet with me, and I was very nervous that no one would want to come, but in the end I actually did over 8 interviews, and some of the interviews had multiple people, so I interviewed over 10, maybe 12 people. People welcomed me into their homes, people offered just to tell me so many stories of their lives, and were very generous with their time. I got to hear stories from a woman who was 93, who was born in 1930. I got to hear stories of people who were living here during the GDR, so I got a lot of historical material and first-hand material, and also when I had specific questions that related to the project I'm working on, to the character within the project, that was historical, I was able to just ask, would this figure need to have served in the army, and so on. Things that were honestly a little bit difficult to find out through Google, I could just ask someone and get a very direct and helpful answer.
This will be my very first time, except for my being a performer, that my actual artist work, we call it physical body, is not myself, it's a room. So this is my first practice, or really do, that I'm working on an installation, an audio and object installation about the room. So this was my second challenge, which is very nice because APAL is about experiment. It's about trying things, not to be afraid of getting failure. So I think, that's the chance for me to try something as an installation artist or visual artist, regardless what kind of name is that. But it's not me, and I'm proud that I have a physical body now in Bräsen.
Warte hier. Ja. Das ist eine schöne Sache, muss man sich aber verbinden. Der die betreibt, kommt aus der Sache.
Yesterday, one of the Nachbarn went into our dormitory, also Po-Fu, and I was sleeping. I was like, what? And they came to me. He said one of his interviews, the information was wrong. He wanted to correct, and it is so nice. It is so nice that this kind of direct And I love that. I love that as I lived here for a long time. Truly speaking, I never encountered this in Germany before. And this is the place, the first time I feel like really being engaged.
If we talk about river space, it's not just gonna happen magically overnight. It takes time. So what that means also for an artistic process and for involving the residents in this artistic process with the goal that we are trying to achieve, to build trust, to build a community that support each other and that wants to share this space. Being a part of the process, that takes time. So I would say that's something that we are probably not used to in our very fast-paced life and world. And so I think we are all learning that.